Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. So as many of you guys would have seen by the title, remove this feature from your car immediately. Now the reason I'm telling you to remove this feature from your car is because it won't be long before this problem actually happens to you. Now do bear in with me because I'm going to be showing you, and you're going to be seeing clips of videos showing why this feature is a very, very bad design and why you should remove it. Otherwise, you could wake up and your car could be gone. So let's get onto this video.
What? Goddamn, get it done, will ya? Woo! When I blow up now, everybody's so unusual with it. Shit. But said times in his rhymes, cause his memories. We running through New York, so you know.
Right guys, so as many of you guys know, a lot of companies are now doing keyless entry to cars. Not only are they doing keyless entry, BMW like to class it as comfort access. Now, BMW started this on the E65, it went on to the E60s, E90s, and it's become more and more common on a lot of the high luxury cars. Many people actually like this feature, but I'm one of them that do not like this feature. Now, this isn't just fitted to BMW, this is fitted to a lot of cars. Even Ford are doing it, Vauxhall are doing it. Some people are just getting it free as part of a package when they're buying a car new. And new is worse than actually buying the car second hand. And I'm going to explain why. When you buy the car new, your car is more valuable, more desirable, especially if it's a BMW or a Range Rover or any of that sort. More and more people are using relay boxes to steal your car. And I'm going to put up a clip right here showing you what happened to my friend's E93 M3. So as you would have seen in that video, yes, my friend's E93 M3 got stolen. Many of you guys are probably wondering how that was even possible. You would have seen one of my good friends trying to stop his car being stolen, but it was too late. What these criminals do and what the plan is to get your car is what they'll go along doing is they'll stalk out streets with all rich cars. They will note the VINs down from the VIN number because many people put it in the front of the windscreen. They will mark the street down in like a book or on their phone of where all these cars are, and also the VIN and the registration number. They will go home, punch your VIN into BMW VIN decoder or wherever you can get someone's VIN up, where it shows everything on their car. They will then find out if it has comfort access. If it has comfort access, they will then go back and try and take the car. If there is no way of them taking it because their relay box doesn't pick up the key, because many people have clocked onto that by RFD signal bags which you can put your key in, and obviously you can put them in safes and they won't be able to pick up the signal. Many people will follow the car as they did with my friend here. The boys, they were known criminals in the local area, but these boys decided to take the car wrongfully, which they shouldn't have done, and they followed my friend, tracking his key. Now bearing in mind his E93 had comfort access. So what does that mean? Many of you guys are asking. It's very simple. What that means is you don't have to put the key in the ignition to start the car. What the relay box does, it locks on to the signal of the key and you've got the frequency. Once it's locked on, you can just have the box in your pocket, which is with a switch and with like a radio antenna, and you can basically drive the car away because as many of you guys know, with comfort access, you can have the key in your pocket and drive the car. So my friend got out, filled up his car, went in to pay. These boys jumped in, already had the signals locked on from his key and drove his car straight out of the forecourt. Now this was in Arden's Grove in North London. That's where I'm from. And it's very rare this kind of thing actually happens there. So when I actually saw this and when he actually rang me and actually told me this actually happened, I was actually in big shock because I wasn't expecting this to happen, especially in that area and in broad daylight. But these guys had followed him, locked onto his signal because he had the key in his pocket, and then managed to drive away with his car from the garage. And that's purely because they were probably trying to get it from his house, but they couldn't pick up the signal based on their relay box because of the transmission range. So then what they do is follow you and then just hijack your car while you're at the nearest station or wherever you stop. And that's purely because, bearing in mind it was an M3, so it was quick to get away. You guys would have seen they were bouncing off the red line, and it really wasn't a nice experience for my friend either, as you would have seen there. But as I said, they got the car back. The car will come back in one piece. And then he ended up selling it anyway, because obviously who wants to keep a car that was actually stolen by a load of guys, you know? That isn't just the first occurrence, and many of you guys are probably going to be in shock here, especially in the US, to see this actually happening. But I'm about to put up another clip right now that you guys can actually see of other cars actually being stolen. And if you guys want to actually see more about this, you can easily put in YouTube BMW keyless car theft, or you can put it in Google car keyless theft, and you'll see loads and loads of people having their cars stolen. A lot of the celebrities have them stolen at the moment as well, based on the fact of keyless entry. So like I said, go and check it out. It is a very, very big common problem here. And if I'm honest with you, I don't ever see it coming to an end. More and more manufacturers, i.e. Tesla, and everybody's putting keyless entry and keyless start on cars because it looks cool and it's fancy and it's easier, because a lot of people can't ever find their keys in their handbag. But I'm really against it. Now you're asking me, what can you do to actually protect yourself from this? A lot of you V60s, E90s probably do have this fitted to your car, and you're probably worrying about your car being stolen. The best advice I can give you right now is to fully code out comfort access or keyless entry from your car. Many of you are going to sit here saying to me, how is that possible? On Ford and other kind of manufacturers, you can do it. All these kind of comfort access keyless entry are all coded in, and you can remove it. Now, many people just have the keyless start. If you have the keyless start, you don't have to worry, because your car won't be able to be taken as easily as someone's with comfort access. But don't think it can't be taken, because even the F-Series that have the push start, you can't put the key in anywhere, can still be taken, because their relay boxes can easily pick up the signal of your key and unlock your doors. But if you use an RFD wallet or put the key somewhere safe, they won't be able to do that, and they won't be able to get the signal from your key to actually unlock your car. But however, if you've got an E60 or E90 which can take the key in the ignition but also be on the comfort access side, if you VO code it completely out the system, it's like comfort access is never there, which then makes it literally impossible for a car thief to ever be able to steal your car. Now, when I say VO code it out, I'm not talking about Carly just turning it off, because it can be re-enabled, and most car thieves will carry a programmer, especially if they're skilled in the section of stealing BMWs, they'll know how to reactivate it. You need to completely VO code it as if it was never fitted to the car. It will not cause no problems. Your car will still start. You'll just have to put the key in the ignition. Once that's disabled, there is no way of them opening the car doors. There's no way of them driving off with your car. It will take them a very, very long time, even if they get access to it, because they'll have to wake up the CAS, which then means the CAS has got to stay alive while they program a key. Yes, a program a key can take maybe 5 to 10 minutes, but we're sitting there quietly. But with keyless entry and keyless basically getaway, it can take them literally seconds, because the car's already started by the time the doors are unlocked by their signal box to just drive straight off, which you've got more time to actually stop that happening than you have with the keyless side of things, which they can get away in literally seconds from the moment they get in your car. So my best advice, if you do have this fitted to your car, is to simply VO code it out completely, because as you've seen here, I don't need to lie to you, this is a big, big common problem, and it's going to happen more and more. And especially on cars like the E60 M5, the E93, the more popular and more value they become, many are going to be targeting these cars with comfort access on them. I'm not talking about people's cars with being like a 520D or 530D or anything like that. Nobody's going to steal that, and if they do, it's purely for fun. They're not going to be wanting to steal it to sell it on or anything like that. These people are targeting high, exotic price cars. So be it the Range Rovers, you know, your BMW the M5s, M3s, they're the kind of cars people are targeting, because they can sell on the black market very, very easily and get shot of them. What they do is they drive them to a local shipping yard, They get put on a shipping container and they're shipped over to all other countries, which buy them very, very cheap over there, and then they sell them on over there. Obviously, they've got people here that pay them for the cars. So for instance, your brand new Range Rover, they could sell for easily 9-10 grand. 10 grand on the black market. Yes, it seems like very, very cheap for a brand new car, which costs 60 grand. But bearing in mind, you're talking of a stolen car here. There is many, many ways they get around doing it. So just be careful, because you don't want your car to end up disappearing from the country. Most of the time, like I said, the police are very, very good and very aware of this crime going on right now, so they know exactly what people are actually doing with the cars. It's very, very hard to hide them. The next thing I would recommend many of you to get, which is probably the best protection you can get on your cars, is a ghost immobilizer. Many of you guys don't know what that is. A ghost immobilizer is basically where you put in your own PIN code based on your steering wheel controls. So even if someone got access to your car, if the key don't start it, they'll need to know your PIN on the ghost immobilizer to be able to start the car. The ghost immobilizer is probably one of the best features you can have fitted today, and the safest way to stop your car being stolen by keyless car theft. As I said, there is many ways to actually do it. I mean, criminals will go into it and you could have a dead battery as well. If you've got a dead battery, it ain't going nowhere either, so you could be saved by that. But as I said, just be aware of what's actually going on right now. Keyless car theft is up like nobody's business, and usually it peaks around the summertime when more criminals can actually be out. It's not raining or anything like that, and when it's easier to steal, because a lot of people have their high performance cars out in the summer more than they do in the winter. Most people put them away, so that's when car theft actually goes up the most, is during the summertime, because people are looking to make easy money, and obviously you've got less chance of losing control driving at high speeds. So I hope this clears up a lot of things for you guys, and as I said to you, my 3 best things you can actually do to protect your car is 1, VO code out completely your comfort access, and your car will still respond perfectly, it just won't have comfort access. 2, get a ghost immobilizer alarm fitted to your car. And 3, try and keep your key in a wallet or safe, so they can't pick up the signals if they try and go around your house. As I said, you would have seen my little video, they scan with the relay box trying to pick up your signal, and it's just clicking, clicking, clicking until it picks up the signal from the key and then will unlock the car. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I hope this video actually is going to help you along the way of actually saving your car and stop it being actually driven off your driveway. Thank you very much for watching, guys. It's BMW Dr. Dean here, and goodbye.